What is going on, you guys? I'm back, and Connor's actually here, but he's inside doing something really quick. I'm just here to say that I got a new phone. I was doing some work, and my other phone, unfortunately, um, disappeared. Hey, hey. But, um, so every recording I had to be uploaded of the swap meets in Tulsa, I actually had like one or two left for Duncan, is all gone. Yeah, I uploaded the vlog from Tulsa, which was, I believe the name of it was First Vlog question mark. Like it was more of an actual vlog. And so that's kind of what we are doing right now. And
What's up, guys?
yeah. But that's why I have a new phone, so all the other recordings I had for previously that needed to be uploaded is gone. They're no more. They don't exist. I can't get them back unless I find my other phone, which I am trying to find my other phone, but I've pretty much given up on it. So you won't, unless I find it miraculously, you won't get any more recordings from that phone. Everything now will be from this phone, which is my new phone. That's kind of why you haven't been seeing videos from us recently. Yes, I did make a video at one point saying why we're pretty much done with YouTube at the moment. We're coming back. We're coming back. I should have probably mentioned that in one of the more recent videos that is already uploaded. But yeah, we're coming back. Why? The hell if I fucking know. It's just something that we enjoy, entertaining people around the world. Just pretty much something to do on our spare time. I guess that's the way to put it. So what you'll be seeing now mostly is you're going to see more of people uploading on uploading on our personal channels. Like me, I've made a new email, which means I have a new YouTube account, which means I have my own personal YouTube channel now. He has his own personal YouTube channel now. Ethan has his own. So we're going to upload on here whenever we're a group, which actually will be the 20th.
Oh, yeah.
Which will be me, him, and Ethan. And we might have Forrest. Because it's graduation. Yeah. Why the hell not? Give him a chance to prove him. Anybody, obviously, our viewers are a part of the Brodiedipper family. Because we love y'all. We thank y'all for the support. And hell, I mean, yeah, expect more from us. At some point, whenever this dumbass chooses to give me the money, I can get the camera that I have, that one of my friends that's a producer recommended to us as like just a beginner camera. I got some GoPro chest mounts, but because the camera's like $280,
Yeah.
I'm buying the GoPros. I'm not buying actual GoPros. I'm buying something else my producer recommended, friend. So right now, the most expensive thing I probably have is the computer to do the editing. I don't know how to edit. So if any of the viewers know how to edit and you are willing to move down here to do editing, sure.
Hey, also my friend from Snapchat, I can't say what his name is. She know how to edit because she made YouTube too, so she could teach me how to edit.
Yeah. But see, like, yeah, obviously you're gonna see us talk. Like right now, I'm about to say I'm going to reply to that. I think it'd be awesome if we had one of our viewers do it.
Yeah.
That knows how to do it. And obviously, I'm going to put the email in the description. So if anybody is interested in doing editing, the video that we, what the hell is all over my hand? But the video that we,
the grass in your hand or something.
yeah, moss. But
Moss, yeah.
what we're gonna do, just continue doing this, and I'm not gonna do that until I'm not gonna put the email in the description until we get the camera and everything perfectly set up. And then what we haven't, I don't know, we don't particularly need a cameraman. That will be easy to find. We just someone that can edit good. And whenever I say good, I mean you guys are going to send us edits of videos that you've done, and we're going to sit down, talk about it, talk it over, and then the person we choose, we will send you an email. But you got to be willing to move down here where we live, which we will give out that information at a later time. You can do it on video as long as you don't say what it is. We'll give out that video at a later time to just keep things private at this moment. Obviously, over time, word's going to get out where we're all from, but right now we're just doing our own thing. We're uploading when we can. I haven't even uploaded on my personal channel yet. I don't know if he has. Ethan, I know he probably hasn't.
Yeah.
Forrest, I don't think he can. I don't know. Well, he can.
I might making my new YouTube channel.
Yeah, but obviously, whenever all of us start uploading on our own channels, we'll make a video on here saying our personal channels, so that way if y'all want to go subscribe to all of them, hell, go subscribe to all of them. Again, what he would be is more sports.
I may not go top of sports, sorry, but I'll probably do fishing. That's what I think about it. I like to do fish, bro.
So pretty much what I'm doing.
Yeah.
See, my field would be fishing, hunting, old cars, that kind of stuff. What the original plan was, he was going to be like sports and fashion and whatever. I don't know, yeah. Some shit like that. Ethan was going to be, Ethan was going to be Ethan. Forrest was going to do kind of like farming stuff.
Yeah, like a pig or cows or some shit like that.
Yeah. That was the original plan. Now that this man's doing fishing, at least I'll have someone to go fishing with.
Yeah. And by the way, this summer we're still going to Texas, Oklahoma.
This summer we are going to Lake Texoma, and we are going to be doing a big, this is going to be
big bass.
That's what we're hoping to catch.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're gonna make the whole weekend into one video. So that's where editing's gonna come into play. But which means we're gonna need the GoPros, the computer,
yep,
and the camera.
Oh yeah.
And maybe a drone. Don't trust me if any of that.
Yeah.
But I don't know how long that video is going to be. I'm planning a 2-3 day trip. You think that'd be good? 2-3 days?
Yeah, we could do that 2-3 days. Just depend. I could tell him I work. Let me take it off 3 days.
He's gotten a job. I have a criminal record. That's why YouTube is kind of my full-time job. I am looking for a place to work right now. I was working overnights at pretty much stocking at a store. I just couldn't handle the overnights. It was taking a toll over me after just 2 months of being up 10, 11, 12 hours working overnight and then only getting 6 hours of sleep. I couldn't do that. It would just took
that shit's hard.
Yeah. So right now I'm working on getting another job. I've actually called a company that are hiring to see if they'll hire me.
It's like a cut trees or some shit like that.
A tree trimming company.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let him
Yeah.
talk. I'm gonna let him talk and have him like explain where the Brody Dippers are. Obviously, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I agree. So that way you guys know, and you guys will see about what we are, about where we're going to be at in the future. About, I don't know,
Yeah.
about how long it might be till we get a camera, the GoPros, the chest mounts, the computer, the drone, things like that.
So anyway, guys, so we're still a Brody Dipper family, and I was thinking about it, but I guess Ethan, he's Brody Dipper again, but I can give him a chance. But yeah,
So what you're saying
I'm-
is that he's out of timeout.
timeout, yeah, my bad.
If you saw in our last video where it said first
Yeah.
vlog question mark, is that was like our first actual sit down, me and him talk.
Yeah.
Because me and him,
we still teaching about how to be adult, and I want to be like childish, some shit like that. If you do, get the fuck out. You know what I mean?
thank you.
I just want to be like Fisher, a fish professional, but not yet. But Zachary, he's still teaching because he know about fishing or anything like that. But I want him still teaching me, so that way I can be experienced or stuff like that. So I don't know about I want to know about fish, stuff like that. I have a
He's
speaking
been
problem.
fishing, what, roughly 5 years?
Uh,
Sophomore year?
I started like sophomore year, so that'll
So
be
about 5.
like I would say like 3. I know you school in 5 years.
Hold
but
on,
I
let's
think-
see. I've been out of school 2020. This is 2022. That's 2 years. Then
My sophomore year is
for about 4 or 5 years
4
ago.
or 5 years, yeah.
That's how long he's been fishing.
So I'm still working on the fishing, but Zachary's still teaching me. So that
I've
way,
been fishing for 18 years,
yeah, 18 years.
and I'm only 20.
Yeah,
I've been fishing for pretty much all my life. So obviously, he's not going to learn 18 years of knowledge in just 4 or 5 years
Right.
and be like, oh, okay.
yeah. When
See-
yeah,
Right now, if he was to be using the kind of reels I use, obviously, I would not be a bitch and go, all right, I obviously, to a more of an experienced fisherman like me, yeah, I would recommend going up to like Academy, Bass Pro, Cabela's, and buying $300-400 fishing reels. For him right now, the way where he's at, if he wanted to try using the reel I'm using, I'd send him to Walmart to buy one of the $80 reels. Obviously, it's still pretty expensive. It's one of those reels that you want to take care of, like the ones that I showed you in
yeah.
Tulsa. But obviously, I'd send you to get one of those, and that'd be perfect just for him to learn, get used to, and then obviously once he gets used to it, he gets used to the controls. He's dead on like I am. Obviously, then I'm going to send him to those $250, $300, $400 fishing reels. I mean, dude, there's some out there like those that you touched, that Chinatown, which is what I call Walmart, that are like $900.
Yeah.
But they're this high. They got computer chips and everything in them.
Yeah.
My reels don't have those. My reel, the most expensive fishing reel I have, is probably about $400. Which does have the computer chip in it, but most of my reels are anywhere from $150 to $300. That's where most of my reels are. I do have a $400 reel. I've had it for a long time. It's actually the first bait casting reel I ever got, and so I honestly love the company. I've had this reel for roughly 10 years, and it's biting the dust. So I can still use it, but when it comes to Texoma, I could use it. It's just for how old it is. I mean, it's still you'll see. Obviously, I'll still use it. It's still a good reel. It's kind of like how One Rod One Reel Fishing had his original reel that started his channel. That's kind of how my reel is. So you'll still see it Like, I'll pull it out every now and then and use it, but it's at the point where once I get a new one, I'm putting it up on the shelf and finally let it collect dust. That's pretty much the position it's at right now. Yeah, I could still use it, which I actually might for Lake Texoma. I don't know. Maybe. But Lake Texoma, we're going to do this in a competition sort of way.
We could do a challenge. We're gonna do a challenge. Whatever
Here's the
wins, they gave us. For example, if Zachary wins. Zachary gave me the punishment. So Ethan,
I'm going to put up my $250 lose bait casting reel as the prize. That is the reel that I won my first fishing tournament using. I came out of 150 boats. I came in, well, I didn't top 3 win it, but I was in the top 10. I had, let's slow down, goddamn. But first place had 48 pounds and something ounces. I don't remember the ounces. I had 39 pounds and 4 ounces. I was somewhere in the 10th place. I was so happy, dude. I was happy with that. That was my first fishing tournament, just going what I know versus actual professionals. I was happy that I got that. But it is what it is. I'm putting that reel up. Whoever wins, what we'll do is out of the 3 days, we'll do, should we do biggest bass, length, or weight?
or we could do
Or both.
both. We could do both. Yeah.
That's what we'll do. Biggest in length and weight. And whoever wins, if I win, I get to keep my reel. They don't get anything. Nothing happens to them. If he wins, he gets the reel. If Ethan wins, Ethan gets the reel.
Yeah.
I don't think Ethan can use it. That's kind of why I don't. If he wins,
Yeah, I know how to line whatever. You remember not that button top out? You know, I just want to learn that. But it's
like
harder.
the reels I use.
Yeah.
See, on Ethan, because he's not too. He has more experience fishing than Ethan. So if Ethan wins, God, if he wins, you and me need some help.
Yeah.
But if Ethan wins, I'm not going to give him the reel. I'll just give him $250, $300,
Yeah.
which is about how much the reel costs, just because he can't use it. And then second place, I'll give the reel to. I trust him more than Ethan using that reel. So, but hell,
And I'm still work on it. Sorry guys. I'm still work on it about how to put a fishing line, put a hook in it. Zachary still teach me that, but he can teach me more. That way I can get better. And but yeah. Also, we still go taste Oklahoma.
Lake
No.
Texoma.
You what?
It's the name of it is Lake Texoma.
Lake Tex Oklahoma, whatever
No.
that is.
Oma. Just
Oma.
Lake Texoma. Okay, obviously, the reason why we're going to Lake Texoma, actually, Keystone Lake would be the closest lake for us to go to. And they got some world record paddlefish.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the world record paddlefish did get caught out of there. I didn't do it. But, yeah, that's we might go to Keystone just because, obviously, Texoma, I'd want to go because it's near my home. I'm from Texas. But thinking money-wise with the way gas prices are and everything, I'd have to do the math. Texoma's bigger than Keystone.
Yeah.
Texoma's one of the biggest lakes in Oklahoma. Keystone's also up there, but Texoma's bigger. I've been out Texoma doing fishing tournaments. It's tough fishing. That lake is hella pressured. So I mean, you can go 3 days fishing and catch probably nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, that Texoma, you got fishing tournaments that happen there. You got just camping people in the summertime, camping trips out there fishing. Dude, I mean, in the summertime when I went, which was shit, 15 years ago, dude, I mean, if I remember correctly, it wasn't even a tournament. And there was, around 250 boats on the lake.
Damn.
And a lot of them were deep. Obviously, my family, we don't own a boat. I'm hoping to change that. I got something planned, but I'm not saying what it is. So don't worry about on the boat thing yet. We'll do a we'll make a video on that. Obviously, it's going to be a time where he hasn't seen it and Ethan hasn't seen it. But
Hey, also my dad might go too.
yeah, his dad might go, so his dad will be in the tournament. Oh, by the way, it's BYOB. Bring your own bait.
Yeah, I know.
BYOR. Bring your own rod.
True. My dad got fishing pool, so
Yeah,
I gave him
hey,
Father's Day.
hey. It'd be your $20, $30, $40, $50 fishing rods versus my... Dude, okay. The most expensive rod and reel setup he owns is probably about $100. Going up against my rod and reel combos, which, if I added them up, are roughly about $500 each. And I own 10 or 11 of them. And they're like $400 or $500 each. So it'd be their cheap rods versus my expensive.
Yeah.
So pretty much what it is, it could be a video. Yeah, it'd still be a challenge, but it could be cheap versus expensive.
Right.
Obviously, we've seen videos like this in the past. So what I'm going to do is go to Walmart. He'll go with me. Well, obviously, before then, I'm going to show him how to use a bait caster.
Hey,
we
can go one more today before you.
Yeah, you want to?
Yeah.
After this video, but obviously, what is going to happen is I'm going to buy one of the $60-$80 reels, and then a rod from there to make it like an actual combo. To like give it a test, because it'd pretty much be spinning reels versus $400 casting reels. So I pretty much, obviously we've seen companies like this. There's millions upon millions of videos out there of just cheap versus expensive, AR-15 versus AK-47. There's all like they're seen. There's like millions and millions of them. So obviously, it would be no different besides people's point of view. Now, obviously, in that reel, that Walmart reel, I'm not putting braid in. I'd be putting like monofilament or mono, just whatever, just regular line, and not braid. In my reels, I got braid. The difference between regular line like you use and braid, which is what I use, you can put your line in rocks.
Right.
My line touches a rock, it's breaking, even though it may be 30-pound test. Even though braid may be hard to break. Yeah. Under the water, it's a whole nother story. That's the way braid works. So it pretty much... What I would do is, I don't know, I might not even switch it out. And all in all, what I'm wanting to do is, if I get an Abu Garcia reel from Walmart, I would want to use my Abu Garcia expensive setup. If I got a Luz setup from Walmart, I would want to use my Luz setup. Or we could do Abu Garcia and Luz, and then actually put it to the test, like a cheap Abu Garcia versus a cheap Abu Garcia baitcaster, a cheap Luz versus cheap Abu Garcia versus the expensive Abu Garcia, the cheap lose versus the expensive lose, and then who knows? We could do it where it's Abu Garcia versus lose. Because Abu Garcia, Shimano, and lose are the top bait casting reel companies. I've used all three companies. I personally don't have a problem with any of them. I love all their reels. I love Shimano. Shimano is actually one of my favorite. I love Luz. I love Abu Garcia. But if I had to put them in my top three, it'd be Shimano, Luz, Abu Garcia. But Shimano and Luz is head to head right now. So that's what I might do. That's what we might do is put it, because Abu Garcia and Luz and Shimano are the biggest bait casting reel companies out there. Put them head to head. You put them head to head. I've never seen a video like this, and particularly I have never looked them up, which I might, just to see what videos are out there. But that would be something. Putting two of the biggest bait casting reel companies head to head in a fishing tournament. Obviously, they already are. You see them in fishing tournaments all the time. You see people using Shimano. You see people using Luz. You see people using Abu Garcia. All these Daiwa, all these different reel companies, rod companies. So that would be interesting. Put in your point of view on some stuff.
By the way, Zachy told me something about fishing. Doesn't matter. We could go winter. We could go to spring or summer, whatever. You gotta be real a fishing man. Like, for example, I don't want to go winter. I'm not that. Let me just say. I'm sorry, fucking up, but
here's what I told him. I said it doesn't matter on the season. If you're a real fisherman, you going fishing every single.
Doesn't matter it's snowy and raining or whatever.
My great grandpa, he was so much of a fisherman. He would go fishing when the water would freeze into ice on the line. And that's the way I'm raised. It doesn't matter.
You got one, I can put that thing in truck.
You mean for ice fishing?
Ice fishing, yeah.
I've never ice fished. I have ice fishing gear. I've been wanting to try it, but here's the catch.
I want to learn that too.
You and me would learn it at the same time. Yeah. Here's the catch. The ice on lakes here don't get thick enough to go ice fishing. Yeah. So obviously, if we did do that, that'd be something we'd plan months ahead of time to let, obviously, if we work somewhere, to let them know ahead of time, because they need a 2-month advance notice. That would be something that we take 2 weeks off, because we would have to drive all the way up north to where it does get cold in the wintertime, and the lakes actually do freeze 3-4 feet thick of ice. Here it's 3 or 4 inches, if that. I dead ass, negative 20 degrees. I have seen ice on lakes not even an inch thick here. That's how warm the water stays here. That's how hot it is. Like, it's negative 20 degrees and my yard looks like the way it is now. There's no snow. So that's why it's hard for our lakes here to continue to form ice. Now, obviously, for everybody that's watched the news, you heard that Oklahoma, Texas, and Missouri, and all the surrounding states from where we live, we got those ice storms, and snowstorms. I actually lost my job at Crest because I could not leave my driveway. I couldn't get my front door open. That's how much snow we had. And no one in these states are prepared for that kind of stuff, because we don't ever get that kind of weather.
Yeah, people will never
just like Hurricane Harvey in Texas.
Yeah.
They were having water in people's houses in Houston. And it changed the way people looked at the weather.
Remember that Houston hurricane about like 4 or
Hurricane-
5 years ago?
Hurricane Harvey. Actually, but we weren't prepared for that. Texas wasn't prepared for that. So now that Texas had that happen, it actually opened up people's eyes. And now that it happened, like now that we had the ice storms, it's obviously opened up people's eyes to realize, hey, we're not in control. Mother Nature is. She wants to dump 500 pounds. She wants to dump 500 feet of snow on Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Kansas, Arkansas, all these states that don't get snow in the wintertime. Yeah. She will. And no one here was prepared. None of us here have snowmobiles, things like that. In the whole state of Oklahoma, we have roughly probably about 250 snowplows. Up north, each state probably has thousands, because they get that kind of snow. We don't here. We don't down here in these hot states. But the one thing we do get, tornadoes.
Yeah.
That's the one thing we got to deal with.
We got most tornadoes in Oklahoma in history. Always tornado come Oklahoma every damn year.
Yeah. What you're going to see in the future, it's still in the process. The gaming channel is still in the process. We have decided to have a gaming channel, but we have not decided on who's going to run it. As much as I hate to say it, I've suggested my brother, because my brother's real knowledgeable on all different kinds of games, mods, everything.
Yeah.
That's why I've suggested my brother. All of us hate my brother, but we don't talk about that. I've suggested him because I think personally he'd be great for the job. It may not happen. It's all right. Who cares? But that's kind of where we're at on the gaming channel. At one point we were saying that Ethan was going to be controlling vaping, the good medicine. Yeah. I'm not going to say I'm not going to say anything else. And just some other stuff. Vaping wise, dipping wise, all that kind of stuff, we don't care if he does that. Obviously, the good medicine, you're still going to see him do a few videos on that. And you might even see me in some of his videos. Or not. Who knows? But that's kind of where we're at right now. We're giving him another chance. He's out of timeout, which, congrats, Ethan, if you're watching this. That's where we're at right now.
Or Forrest, if you're watching it too.
Forrest was never in timeout. But I'm going to end the video right here.